when come to fights like this is what boxing is really about. Those two guys are maybe the best boxers.
Thoughts here, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable, and despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most, and maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected.
First ballot Hall of Famer Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer.
When it comes to fights like this is what boxing is truly about. Terence Crawford is unpredictable, one of the most cerebral fighters in the game. Unlike Canelo Alvarez, who often relies on familiar, repetitive combinations, Crawford thrives on variety. His shots come from unexpected angles, and it's the punches you don't see that hurt the most. He may not have the size, but he has the element of surprise. With Hall of Famer Andre S.O.G. Ward in his corner, Crawford, already a 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed king, has every tool to shock the world.
Going left-handed and right, how do you deal with someone like that?
Well, I don't know. Did nobody switch up on me a lot, so it's hard for me to say. But I know life is about adjustment. You have to make adjustment. To be successful, adjustment is always going to be the difference between how far you gonna go.
As Crawford gears up for perhaps the biggest challenge of his career, the mentorship of Andre Ward has become a secret weapon. Ward's legendary discipline, mental sharpness, and championship experience are helping Crawford refine a game plan that goes far beyond muscle. Their focus isn't just on training the body, but also on mastering the mind. With Ward's help, Crawford is preparing to disrupt Canelo's rhythm and force the fight on his own terms.
Right. As you see, iron sharpening iron. 2 legends, 1 retired, 2-division undefeated Olympic gold medalist, first ballot Hall of Famer, Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer, Terence Bud Crawford, as Terence Crawford is preparing to become a 4-division world champion August 3rd when he faces off against WBA super welterweight, junior middleweight world champion Israel Madrimov. And the WBO title will be on the line as well. This is epic. There's shadow boxing. Terence Crawford in southpaw stance. As you see, Andre Ward in the orthodox stance. Many people starting to speculate is
training footage recently surfaced, giving fans a taste of Crawford's intense preparation. What stood out was his focus on precision body work, one of the few areas where Canelo has proven difficult to break. Crawford's body shots are sharp, surgical, and unrelenting. They're meant to wear opponents down over time. It's a long game strategy, but if executed perfectly, it could be what chips away at Canelo's armor. Momentum is building around Crawford. The timing, the hunger, the sharpness, it all feels aligned. A win here wouldn't just be a career-defining moment, it would be a seismic shift in boxing history. Taking down Canelo would elevate Crawford from pound-for-pound great to all-time legend. It's a legacy-altering opportunity that few fighters ever get.
Everything is on Terence Crawford's side, all the legacy, meaning he only has the opportunity to win the belts. Saul only has an opportunity to defend them. Terence Crawford has an opportunity to be in a 5 division and the only person to win all 4 belts in 3 separate weight divisions. Why is Saul taking this fight? And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's some things in life more important than just the belts. And that 20-year career that Terence Crawford made, that all that he has, is very valuable. Very, very valuable. He had 1 foot out the game, and if he can be the man to defeat him, because remember, if Saul beats him, Terence Crawford was the first man to get all 4 belts in 2 separate weight divisions. Yes, I beat that champion. Yes, I beat the multiple division champion, and he had the...
But Crawford's edge isn't just physical, it's mental. He's made a career of proving doubters wrong. Time and again, he's been underestimated, only to rise to the occasion with poise and purpose. His team believes this resilience will be crucial, and their message to Canelo is clear: underestimate Crawford's will at your own risk.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. You know, Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We going to do everything we can to him. We going to do whatever we got to do, but one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him, because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something, and he better know Crawford is coming.
Even Caleb Plant, who's faced Canelo in the ring, believes Crawford should not be written off. While Canelo may have the physical edge, Plant emphasizes that boxing is mental warfare. Crawford's ability to think, adapt, and react in real time could neutralize Canelo's size advantage. This isn't a mismatch, it's a chess match.
Terence is not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special. And, you know, Canelo, he's a top-notch fighter, world-class fighter. Still on the pound-for-pound list, I'm sure towards somewhere near the top. And it's exciting. You know, Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox, southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, closer range, outside. And he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a big question mark on the end of it, though. So that's why, you know, I'm sure all of us are excited for that bell to ring and, you know, be able to find out firsthand.
For Crawford, this fight means more than just a paycheck. It's a chance to stamp his name among the immortals of the sport. Beating Canelo would be a generational achievement. Crawford is chasing greatness, not dollars. He's fighting for legacy, for history, and for the chance to show that skill, heart, and discipline can topple any giant.
With Terence Crawford, what do you make of Canelo versus Skull?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's
September.
talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all going to see if the weight going to make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time. One fight at a time.
Analysts continue to rank Crawford as one of the hardest puzzles in boxing. His style is fluid and ever-changing, unlike Canelo's more structured, methodical approach. Crawford's unpredictability makes him dangerous. He adjusts on the fly, turning tiny openings into massive opportunities. That ability to evolve mid-fight could be his greatest weapon against Canelo's power and experience.
The poker face on this guy is ridiculous. And then just early thoughts here, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable. And despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most. And maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected shit. And because of the repetitiveness of Canelo, maybe he can time him. Maybe he can counterpunch with him, because Crawford is unbelievable at that. But I'm fascinated to see if Crawford has the power to get the respect of Canelo Alvarez, because when you don't, it's a long night. It's not nice. Like Crawford did well against Madrimov, and he won that fight for me quite clearly. But Madrimov was countering him. If you can counter the counter puncher, you can give them a lot of problems when they're not used to that. And Canelo can counter people really well. And as great as Terence Crawford is, we've never seen him in there with someone with the power of Canelo Alvarez. This is a different world of power. And look, maybe Canelo doesn't throw as many shots as he used to, and maybe Crawford might look at that and go, you know what, I'm going to try and outpoint this guy, not get into a war with him, but just show my boxing, genius, and outpoint him and outland him. That's possible. It is. This is why this is such a fascinating matchup, man. We've been treated to some amazing fights. Usyk Fury, for example, this is another one of those mega fights on Riyadh season.
Bill Haney, a respected voice in boxing, has given Crawford his stamp of approval. Having developed world champions himself, Haney knows what greatness looks like, and he sees it in Crawford. His endorsement speaks volumes. It's not just hype, it's belief rooted in experience and respect.
Crawford. Well, for everybody that was straddling the fence, straddling got your pants split at the seams. You got to pick a side. I'm going with Crawford. I'm here to support Crawford. He done signed up to do what everybody thought that he wasn't trying to be, a generational talent, another fighter on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Yeah, so don't split your pants. Pick one.
Bill, what you think about the knockout bonus? They say it's a bonus if one of them get a knockout.
Who?
They said it's a bonus in this fight if one of them get a knockout. I heard it's around $5 million. Do you think Crawford's trying to cash in on that?
I mean, you should knock him out. If Canelo ain't coming to do what he's been doing to everybody else.
Coach Bomac McIntyre has always said that Crawford's greatest asset isn't his hands, it's his mind. Physical talent wins rounds, but mental precision wins fights. Crawford's ability to read, analyze, and execute is what separates him from the rest. While others talk trash, Crawford remains composed. His quiet confidence isn't arrogance, it's preparation. He doesn't need to talk big. He's ready to let his fists do the speaking.
Somebody like that, like a Canelo, and not only is his offense, he's got to have defense too, You know what I'm saying? So, Styles makes fights. Bud got the better skills, and he got the better mind too.
Do you think with the styles in mind, but also the weight in mind, he can get that job done based on he's just so much more excelling in the skill?
You know what? He gonna get the job done. I promise you that. He'll get the job done. Because Bud boxing IQ is off the charts. You know what I'm saying? Next to Canelo, not taking nothing away from him, but Bud just a little bit better.
I can tell you fully believe in your fighter, and he believes in himself too. There was a slight back and forth at the press conference there. That was just a battle of belief. Who believes they're better? Obviously, Terence believes he's better. Did you look into that? What happened at the press conference there as the first war of words?
That's just press conference, man. The reason why I believe into my fighter is because from day one, the first day he walked in the gym to where we at now, we haven't lost yet. Okay, he got a loss. He got 2 losses.
How does that affect him coming into this fight?
One thing about this, I always remember this. He got 2 losses, right? We got no losses.
Boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard sees something familiar in Crawford. He reminds Leonard of past greats who used brains over brawn to overcome larger, stronger opponents. Leonard believes that Crawford has the tools, IQ, patience, and precision to flip the script and deliver one of the sport's most memorable upsets.
What about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
That's true. But you know what? There's always a way. Put it that there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
Crawford's career has been defined by adaptability. He never enters a fight with a one-size-fits-all approach. Instead, he tailors his strategy to each opponent, studying, adjusting, and countering. Against Canelo, this chameleon-like style could prove crucial. It's not just about reacting. It's about controlling the narrative as it unfolds.
Crawford, on the other hand, he has been walking down his fighters, and people don't see that but me. For some reason, when I had that tape, people were screaming cat. And it's like David Evander, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Gamboa, a meme machine. Even against Madrimov, the way he won the fight was by fighting. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather sticking. This guy has been too athletically gifted, and I mean explosive, hard punching, and too strong for his ops. When he's in orthodox, he boxes more. When he switched, he becomes a puncher. And now he's coming out southpaw. He ends you. He is not, you gotta watch him fight. He does do athletic things where his hands and his feet work together and he catches you for sure. But what he mostly do is he punishes and he bullies his ops because he walks you down and whips your ass. He's an ass.
Crawford's camp knows this isn't a fight you win by copying someone else's blueprint. He's not following anyone's footsteps. He's carving a new path. With his switch-hitting ability, sharp timing, and creative offense, the goal is to disrupt everything Canelo relies on. Crawford's plan is to force Canelo into uncomfortable territory and make him fight a kind of battle he's never faced before.
The excuse is why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy, because it would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168, your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, he got that in the back of his head. This guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all.
What makes this fight so special is the mutual respect between two elite fighters. It's not trash talk driving the hype. It's skill, legacy, and contrast in styles. Crawford brings unpredictability, timing, and hunger. Canelo brings power, experience, and discipline. Together,
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Terence Crawford is top 5. Top 5, I'll die on that hill. He's my top. He might be top 3. He might be top 3. I just gotta see what's up. But I'm gonna be real. This Canelo might be the most fucking locked-in Canelo I've ever seen in my life. My boy Canelo is too fucking locked. He's not even speaking Spanish no more. He's speaking fluid-ass English. He's not even Spanish no more. Oh boy said, how will this affect the Canelo legacy if Terence Crawford beats you? He's not going to beat me. No, he's not going to beat me. But this will go down in boxing history. But he beat me. He's not beating me. No, you're not different. No, you're no different than no Spanish. Canelo is locked in. Yo, I'm telling you, this is that fight rap. I feel a little bit scared for my favorite.
they're set to deliver a historic bout that could reshape the sport and redefine what it means to be great.